Hey guys, how's it going? It's Blaze, back to some more One Piece TCG content. Today we're going to be taking a look at the market once again, seeing what's up with the state of it in 2026 as we go into the new year, post-holiday, coming up on OP14, just kind of seeing where things are hanging. Now before we get to that, don't forget, you can enter my Gear 5 All Art Luffy giveaway by like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. I will have the link to my Instagram in the description. That is not required for the giveaway. I want to make that clear, but I will be posting, like, potentially if I'm selling stuff, if I want to do trades, anything like that. I'm going to post it on my Instagram before I go to any sites like TCG Player or eBay or anything like that, so I can just do it direct with people. But that's not a requirement or anything like that. So the winner of the giveaway will be announced on January 25th. That's coming up in about 21 days here. All right, so with all that said, let's get into this market watch. Now, most of the stuff is kind of hanging around where we left it. You know, you got the red mangas up here at 20K, the Goldie Roger, etc., etc. The EB02 cases have kind of rocketed up at a pretty insane rate. We're up to like 8K sales, you know, just a little under 8K. But something interesting that happened is that there's no more listings for these OP05 manga Luffy's. And it's not because there was a buyout, I don't believe. We had the last sale on the 14th. We had already covered this when I left, but everybody who was selling these pulled their listings. So that's an interesting thing to see for me, because it shows that collectors are really seeing this as like a long-term investment piece, and they're not trying to move it. So anybody who even was trying to move this before, I guess, thought better of it, and we've seen all of the market listings get pulled down here. So that to me, that is pretty crazy. We're also seeing the gold stamp signature Luffy, kind of similar thing. Everybody pulled theirs down except for one guy who wants 50K for it, which, you know, obviously they're not going to get that. We did see near Christmas one sell for 10K. I believe I covered that already. And we saw a near mint foil go for 4.1. After the new year, lightly played foil going for 4.2. So even though it's in worse condition, we're still seeing that sell at a higher rate. So the listings that are still available for the Gear 5 manga are the reprint version that doesn't have the texturing on it. And we are seeing these hanging out around 7K. Looks like we saw one sell for 4K at near mint foil here. You know, this is interesting. This is the one that is attainable for people right now. So I think people are trying to buy them while it's still even possible. The Sanji keeps going up to like 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. We saw a couple sales for 2.1 ish on January 1st. So yeah, it's $2,000 card minimum there. It looks like the lowest listing for the EB02 manga is now almost $10,000. That's pretty wild to see. No sales though since last time we talked about it. Yeah, and this is not like a real listing. So again, basically, effectively, it's the same thing as what happened with the Gear 5 there. Like, everybody pulled their listings down. Nobody's willing to sell the card right now, because I think people understand it's a very similar card to like a Gear 5 manga kind of situation. All right, most of these are kind of the same. This market does not seem to have changed that much, to be honest. We saw another one of these. Well, we saw two of them, so for 1,200 a piece here, up from 1K before. So no, the price on these is continuing to rise for the Dodgers promo Luffy. Ace Wanted posters are also selling at a pretty rapid rate here. We're seeing a lot of sales of these since the beginning of the year. For the BOA, we're seeing continued sales around the 600 to 700 range. Again, it's still down from the highs of when people were selling them consistently for like, 800, 900. This BOA also going for, about 650. They're around the same. This one's worth a little less than the OP-04 one, but pretty comparable, honestly. They both kind of settled into the same kind of tier, I would say. The Soga King is still selling at like $700, $800 here. Not surprised to see that, to be honest. What's up with the Gum Gum? Yeah, oh my god, this thing just keeps going up. Gum Gum Giant. Well, somebody sold one for 600, but before that it was like 650, 660, 700. Pretty crazy. Now, I'm ignoring sealed for right now. I just kind of want to like run through a lot of the singles here. The really high-end singles. Looks like we are not seeing any new sales for the Nami. They're selling around 1K still. Now, the anniversary Luffy leader has shot way up. This thing is selling for like 400, 500 pretty consistently. Yeah, that's pretty wild to see. Looking at the OP-13 SP Luffy, going for like around 500 pretty consistently, near mint. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of sales for these at like 420, 445, 500. Yeah, not bad at all there. Feel like I'm definitely checking in back on like a lot of the same cards here, but it lets us see the market growth. So if it's annoying that I'm looking at like the same cards as I was checking, before the holidays, it's because I want to see like where they're moving to. So like 300, 250, 300 here for the Luffy Taro SP. Pretty good. Looks like Gold Roger kind of came back down. We're seeing, yeah, he's selling for more like 250, 240, 245. He's kind of settled into, sort of a more normal price range. That card was definitely kind of like crazy inflated for a little while there. So we're starting to see some stuff settle back down a bit. We're seeing sales of the PSA Luffy at like 400. This is crazy. They're jumping between like 250 and 400, back and forth between 250 and 400. Oh wow, so a lot of these 400 ones are like damaged or heavily played foil versions of the card too. That's kind of wild to see. Wow, okay. This is a card that I've seen a lot of people moving and hyping recently, is this magazine cover Luffy. This is a really cool card for sure. Oh, somebody sold one that was signed by Shun Ogawa. That's funny. Look at that. For 325. A lot of lightly played foils selling for like 200, 200. Near mint foil selling for 450. So this goes to show you, like, getting cards signed does not necessarily raise their value. I feel like this is something where everybody thinks, oh, if I get this card signed, like, it'll raise the value. This card is worth over $100 less than a near mint foil unsigned one. So like, getting your card signed has the potential to, for a very specific collector who's a fan of that person who signed it, it has the ability to raise the price of it. but it makes the item less liquid, like significantly less liquid. These manga events are selling for like 200 for the Shanks one. Yamato OP05 SP selling for like 230, 220, 200. Yeah. The Uta selling for like 200, 200. Around the same place. The OP05 SPs have kind of started to calm down a little bit. Looks like the treasure rares are pretty steadily still climbing. I mean, we're up to like 200 for the Egghead Luffy treasure rare here. Pretty nuts. Wow, the Gear 5 alt art just keeps going up in price. Wow, we're seeing sales of this thing at 200 now. 200, 200, 179. Y'all better get in this giveaway, man. Holy, I picked a crazy card to throw y'all. Like, whoa. That's pretty wild. Gear 2 manga events. Almost up to 200 here. Like 180. Sanji SPs. Looks like they're curving off a little bit to like, yeah, like 150, 160. Still not bad. And now Rosinante is way up here all of a sudden. This is interesting. We're also seeing Rosinante at like 150, 128, 125. Now, I'd be really interested on what the logic around this is. Because Rosinante SP was not previously like a very popular one as far as I'm aware. So I wonder if there's something in OP14 that's running it or what. Rebecca SP's up to like 200. Where's the PRBO2 Luffy SP? No way, it's lower. Okay, yeah, here it is. That fake 182 thing's annoying. Near mint at 400. Near mint at 400. That's crazy. 314, 313, 400 is nuts. Where are the listing pennies? So, wow, it's climbing up to like 500 for near mint. 474. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty insane. So on Luffy cards, I mean, these Luffy cards just keep going up. We're still seeing very consistent growth, post holiday, going up like crazy. What about the Carrot? I think the Carrot is run in OP14, or at least gets support. Like 200, kind of similar to the Rebecca. Premium leader collect. Oh, this shot up. What? Premium leader collection. 200, 250. Oh man, I sold this thing like a week too early. What the hell? This is the one. Every time I sell, it's at the wrong time, dude. I swear. All right. Well, whoever bought my premium leader collection for 150, you're super up right now. Good for you, man. So happy for you. The new gates actually still rising up to like 120. This is nuts. This is crazy. This market's getting out of hand. Like, I know people have been saying that, but this seems actually like kind of wild for some of these. We got the PSA Boa going for like 120, 140, 150. Yeah, this is unsustainable. Some of these gotta start crashing soon, right? Like, what the hell? You've got the DMG hanging at like a little over $100, 100 to 120 kind of range there. All right, I want to go down a little further here. The Linland's back up or down? That's like 80, 70, 80, kind of Kind of around where it was. I think if you got Linlands, you hold on to him now. All right, yeah. See, I want to start looking at some of this stuff. The Luffy leader from OP13 is up to $90 now. That's nuts. This was like a $20 card not that long ago. The alt art of the Luffy is high sale price at like 180. That's crazy. To me, this doesn't make any sense. Because look, you're seeing him sell for like 70. Like 70 is already crazy. 180. I guess, is that... No, it's not the cost for both, is it? That's the... Yeah, that's just nuts. Like, what, 130? 140? Like, what are we talking about here? I guess enough boxes are being ripped that, like, yeah, it's getting like that. And now we're also seeing the PRB... Or not, I'm sorry, not PRB, EB02 Nami selling consistently over $100 a card here. This was something I saw before I got back from New Year's, and this kind of blew my mind. But yeah, we're seeing consistent sales like over $100 for this card. That's a, you know, one cost searcher, Nami. So you're running 4 of those if you're playing GP. Pretty insane. The Divine Departure alt art also shooting up. We got like 80, 70, 80. Pretty good there. The convention promo Luffy for the foil version, I believe, has also been going up. Lightly played foil. So near mint foil, verified at 400 now. Now, where are the actual sales? Yeah, see, people are buying lightly played foil, near mint, near mint, near mint. See, people are buying the like regular version. You don't need to buy the regular version. Yeah, it's sales at 400, ungraded. So, yeah, pretty nuts, pretty wild. What are the sales in like? This is still like $60. See, this is crazy to me. This seems really undervalued. Like, this is what's weird, is that this card should be worth a lot more, and we're seeing people start buying them up here. Like, I feel like if everything else is going up, the rarity of this card should be worth like very significantly more. Near mint still sitting at 65 just seems wrong, considering how limited the card itself is, and also how just fire the card is. Like, yeah. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I've been waiting to see movement on that thing for a long time. I feel like we really should be, and we're just not seeing anything. Ben Beckman, people are buying these because it's still a low price. I mean, this thing, it's an SP, it's an OP13 SP. Like, this thing has to start going up soon, right? At some point. So, looks like verified, lowest listing, 70. The manga event, this shot up for a little while. It looks like it's like coming back down pretty hard though. People are buying these at like 60. I think that's a good price to be buying those at. I think that makes a lot of sense. The Zoro Juros still holding pretty strong at like 60, 65. Seeing a lot of sales on those for good reason. It's a great card. Looks like the Law Treasure Rare in a pretty similar situation there. The Shirahoshi full arts from PRB have also been just steadily selling at like $50, which is pretty wild when you consider that it's actually not even like the alt art. It's literally just like a full art reprint version of the card. So yeah, it's pretty nuts. Please tell me these things have dropped off. Okay, thank God. People were really like buying these at like $80 for a while. This is still too high. Like, don't buy this card for $50. Please let this card crash. Like, this is not real. This is when people talk about pump and dumping. That is like Pokebro pump and dumping right there. 100%. That card is not Like for like 20 bucks, it's a cool Nami. Like I'm not saying the art is bad. I like the Nami and Zeus art, but it's not like that. It's not like that. Sanji and Pudding holding pretty steady at like 50 here. We're up to 50. Yeah, see this card kind of came back. I was playing GP on the sim for OP14 last night. Man, I was going on a run with that deck. I think that deck seems pretty good still. Alright, now another one we're seeing kind of come up and then fall off is these boas. They're doing like 40 right now. I bought one of these for like 50, so down a little bit on that. But I think these boas will kind of continue to follow this growth pattern. I mean, it's the Illustrator boa, you know, it's a very popular character, very valuable like card in a lot of the printings of it, and yeah, it's just a good card too. Like the effect of this card has always been, you know, really solid in like Warlord blue decks in general. Now getting into some alt arts, this boa OP07 alt art up to like 30-40 bucks, doing pretty good there. The Nami OP11 alt art kind of came up and then fell back down a little bit there, but we're also seeing it sell in a similar range of like 40-ish. So some of these older alt arts, especially for like blue, I think are coming back because people are seeing, you know, what some of the decks that are getting support in OP14 are going to be doing. So yeah, it's honestly pretty cool to see. Most of the OP13, like the emu stuff's kind of like hanging about where it was. Reprint, Bond Clays. What's crazy is that this card is still selling at like $40, $30 to $40. Like this reprint from PRBO2 was supposed to get this card under control, but it really kind of like didn't. Okay, well, I'm gonna switch over now to Sealed. I was avoiding looking at Sealed for a while there. Sealed is very interesting to me because we're seeing some real movement here. Cases obviously going for a lot. These don't move quite as quick. They don't sell quite as quick because, you know, the pricing is pretty insane. But as far as boxes go, we're back up to like 800, 900 for OP05. We're seeing sales at 800 and 900 over the holiday. I mean, this is crazy. It dropped back down for a little while there, very briefly, and then just continued blasting its way up. I think the lowest verified listing, like without any damage, is at $950 right now, which is wild. I think these are headed to 1,000. It looks like EBO1 holding pretty steady at like 800. Looks like we did see a high sale of 1,000 there. 800, 800, 800, 800. 800 and change seems to be just the going rate on these. That hasn't moved too much. PRBO1 dipped back down a little bit, down to like 700. It was hanging out right next to EBO2, or EBO1, I'm sorry. But EBO2 is kind of insane. So we talked about this a little bit last time, but it just completely exploded over the time in between that video, like a couple hours after I made that last Market Watch video. It just blew the heck up, and now we're seeing sales at like 500. Okay, well, I mean, these got bought quick because these are really low, but we're seeing sales at like 600-700 consistently. 680, 668. So like a little under 700. We were seeing listings, lowest listings were like $800 at one point. Now it looks like they're back down to like 625, 625, 630, 640, 650. A little more normal. It's calmed down a little bit, but that explosive jump from this being like a $400-ish box to instantly jumping like $200 in what the accepted value of the box is, that is pretty insane. Like, I don't think I've seen anything jump quite that hard that fast. And look, here it is again. OP09, 700 lowest listing, high sale price 700. Seeing these sell 700, 700, 600. This is nuts. This is another one of these massive jumps for OP09. I think people understand now the EB sets and the anniversary sets, like the actual value of these. But this is crazy. I mean, when did this start happening? This started happening like yesterday, right? Or like today. Not like today for real. Like today and yesterday. And now we're at a point where OP09 is $730 a box. Wow. That's where we're at, huh? And we have sales to back it up. Yeah, I mean, these sales at 700 are real here. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Next up, you got Pillars of Strength up to like 900 lowest listed right now. High sales getting close to 900. This I'm a little like dubious of because we only see one sale that's like really up that high here. The other one's like 500, 500, 400, 500. But yeah, man, I mean, the growth of the seal product going into the new year is so explosive that it's kind of like concerning, honestly. Because who can open sealed product now, right? 500, 500, 500. OP05, or I'm sorry, OP13. Sitting pretty consistently at 400. I mean, people are buying this up. I think people expect it to keep going up. This is not seeing a lot of movement, like right now. But I think if you look at like what's happening with OP05, what's happening with OP09, you would expect that pattern to continue with OP13, right? So even if the market goes down over the next year, which I think it has to, like this is not sustainable. The anniversary set is going to trigger a similar thing happening, right? Like OP05, we kind of saw a diet version of this. Now, anniversary set 4 coming out, is it going to have as heavy of an impact? I don't really think so. Like, I would be surprised if it's as crazy again, but it could be. It definitely could be. But it seems like what we're seeing is like a off and on thing. So like OP09, there wasn't this like massive hype around it. I think OP09 was the best anniversary set, honestly. It had higher hit rates. It had a lot of depth of SPs. It had so many different mangas. But it didn't have like a new crazy thing of like, oh, there's a whole new rarity of manga. Like the chase level goes up above that. I don't think they'll do that again twice in a row. They could. I think that would be kind of a bad thing for the game though. But they'll probably do another like next level of chase rarity in the 5th anniversary set. So like, I think you'll see history repeat itself once we get to that kind of point, right? All right, here it is. OP12 is inevitably climbing. Yep. I predicted this, and here we see it coming true. We're up to almost $200 for OP12. People are realizing this set is not as bad as it kind of seems at face value. OP10 having a similar thing, up to like 160 here. People buying at 160, 170, 170. Yep. I kind of expected this. And OP08 still sitting down at the bottom. Even this is getting to like 160 though. What? People are actually buying this at 160. Yeah, I guess people just want in on any sealed product possible. Even though this set is super overprinted and just is a really bad set for value. I think OP12 is better as far as the green box ones go. If I got to choose between two green boxes, I'm definitely picking OP12. From here, we start kind of getting into, you know, a lot of the smaller stuff. Illustration boxes, I don't see these moving too rapidly. Starter decks, starter deck displays, the super decks. These, you know, have kind of stayed around the same price. Illustration boxes, I mean, these are going up, but they're not going up like super explosively. I mean, yeah, we're seeing these move at like $90 now. That is kind of crazy. This is the Yamato and Black Maria one, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Devil Fruit collections, smaller packs now. So are these newer illustration boxes moving up like that too? Yeah, they actually are, aren't they? We're seeing these move like $40 to $50 now, up to like $50. Kind of wild. Yeah, I guess these illustration boxes are worth sitting on now. I mean, I've ripped every illustration box I've ever bought, so you know. These are still around out there. These are in stores still. I'm sure we'll get to a point where they're considered more valuable, but yeah. And then obviously cases, you know, we're getting like 12K. This is probably like 10. Yep, 10 for EB01. Like 6 for OP13. 8 for OP09. So these OP09 cases haven't moved as dramatically as the boxes have, but we'll see where we end up around there. Up to like almost 9 for EB02 now. EB02 is just, if you invested in EB02 when I told you to, like 3 weeks ago or whatever, you're so up now. You should like send me like something nice, you know, because like I don't have the I don't have the money to invest in any of this over the holidays for sure. So like you're super up. You definitely need to subscribe. You need to like super chat when I start streaming or something. Super chat telling me how much money I missed out on. Crazy stuff here. And then we're even seeing these cases pre-sale going for almost $2,400 off rip. That's insane. I mean, I had a case offer for $1,700 for OP13. That fell through. By the way, if you're watching, I'm low-key like still kind of mad about that. You know who you are if you're watching. But yeah, this is wild to see. I mean, I think this is too high. Like but then like who knows, man? Like it's crazy. All right, I just had some kind of crazy technical difficulties there. I'm not really sure where I just had to cut that, but my camera started freaking out and like froze. I guess there's something's up with the connection to the computer or something. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out after the fact. But so I'm back on the old webcam right now. So I might have just lost a bunch of what I was saying. But yeah, basically, depending on how much they print of this, I mean, this for pre-sales is wild to me. But maybe it is worth it because of the hype. I'm not sure. Maybe the printing hasn't caught up to the hype, and OP14 is the one that's like worth buying at this price. And then they like overprint OP15 a whole lot, like when it comes out in English. I'm not sure, but OP14 or OP15, like one of these sets, this market insanity like has to start dying back down. So you know, that's kind of at your risk. To me, OP15 seems like a more interesting set than OP14, but you know, maybe I'm just wrong about that. Maybe the printing level is just, you know, OP14 isn't printed as much to the demand as like OP15 will be. So it's hard to say. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the market breakdown for right now. New year, and the market is still going absolutely insane. So sorry about the technical difficulties at the end here. Please show me some love in the comments, or just tell me what you think about, you know, what I've been talking about. If you think I'm wrong about, you know, OP14 or 15, you think this market euphoria has to calm down, you think it's just going to keep going up and we're just getting started, like, I don't even know anymore. I mean, I thought things would start calming down a little bit after the holidays, but it really doesn't seem like they are. You know, on singles a little bit, but not so much on sealed. So yeah, we'll see. This is crazy though. I mean, we're getting to the point where like no one's gonna be able to open boxes. So yeah, that's a little like concerning if the seal prices stay this high. But we'll see what happens. Either way, appreciate y'all and see you next time. Peace.